My name is Tiffany Vollmer. I did the original voice for Bulma on Dragon Ball Z, from Dragon Ball all the way through GT. When we started recording the Dragon Ball series, we started in the middle of Dragon Ball Z. So Bulma's on planet Namek, and she gets turned into a Ginyu frog, and I have no idea where this character is going. So it wasn't until we started going back and recording the original Dragon Ball series that I realized what her role was in the show.
Forget the fish! I've got a feeling someone's after that Dragon Ball of yours! Play ball! Hey, wake up!
There wasn't a whole lot of information when we went to go audition for the show. There wasn't a whole lot of backstory. They really wanted us to be fresh, gave the directors a little bit more idea of where they wanted the show to go. We really just did cold readings. We would walk into the booth, we were handed a script, we looked at a TV screen, we had a time code, headphones, 3 beeps, and react to picture. And that was how we did the show.
Goku, we're in for some serious trouble, and it's heading straight for us. What? Why's Bulma coming here? No, not her!
So, as a character, who is Bulma to you?
Oh my goodness. She could seem very surface and superficial and all about herself and looks and vain, but she's a genius. She's a brilliant person. She's quirky. She's at times very sexy. But she's also very maternal. She takes care of these guys out in the field, and as a big of a pain in the butt as she seems to be for them, they really couldn't do what they do without her. She's kind of the brains of the operation, fixing all their equipment, developing the Dragon radar to begin with. Getting the Dragon Balls together for the very first time is how we ended up with Dragon Ball Z and all these Super Saiyan fighters saving the universe anyway. So I was really honored to be able to play such a really strong female character that didn't lose her femininity in her intelligence, and was able to be a role model for other women and girls out there, and to be like the only strong female in this group of men was a really great place to be, actually. So I have a lot of respect for Bulma. I like her. Yeah, I think we would totally hang out, smoke cigarettes, and talk about our moms together. That's just me. My background is in theater. I am a performer. I like to be in front of people. I was always a character actress in college. I would always get the enter in Act 1 and enter again in Act 4, but you always steal the scene when you're on stage. And not being able to play the ingenue and the pretty girl, because anybody could play the pretty girl, but you really play the old lady better than anybody that auditioned. I have much more of an appreciation now for the art of acting, because you take away the live audience and you are in a little gray booth and someone else is kind of in control of what's going on with how you sound, how you're being perceived, how you are doing your role and correcting you on your diction and all those things. You get a deeper understanding for the art and the craft of acting and being a voice actor and taking care of and warming up. That for me was a big change. I wasn't working off of an audience reaction anymore. I was doing a very professional job, having a blast doing it, don't get me wrong. It's just a different beast. And your pronunciation and your diction and making sure you're not popping your P's or things that you can get away with in front of a live audience that are, you say that, it's out there, it's done. Well, this is, right in your head, and you can hear every inflection and every detail, and I don't know, it's just a different beast, and it gave me a better respect for acting. I do so much stuff. I live in New Orleans now. I have an art studio, so I'm an artist. I also am a costume designer. I do hair and makeup. My background in theater, I have a double emphasis in design and performance. So while I was getting my acting degree, I was also working in the makeup shop and doing hair and makeup for all the operas, all the student films. I still love to do live performance any chance I get. I do a lot of open mic nights. I jump on stage anytime there's anybody that can follow me when I'm singing one of my original songs. and just I gotta stay creative. And I'm kind of ADD in the way where, you know, you'll start and you'll do like, I'll do a movie, I'll work on a film, and then I do some theater stuff, and then I'm designing costumes for something different, or then there's Mardi Gras, which is like a whole other beast in itself. And that's what I love about New Orleans, though. I mean, it's all about art and music and costumes and being yourself and doing what you wanna. And so when I left Dallas, I kind of had to give up, you know, working for Funimation every week in order to have this different lifestyle. And you know, after we wrapped with GT, we had no idea where it was going after that. It was my first time in like 11 years that I was kind of free to move about the country. And so I've started a new life there, and it's really great. And I'm doing a little bit of everything that I've ever wanted to do in my life. Oh, I'm on Facebook. I don't have a pseudonym, and I actually do pay attention to my Facebook. It's Tiffany Vollmer, and that's it.
Thank you very much.
You got it, man. Thank you.